Just a few months ago, I started my YouTube journey not knowing how to edit videos, but then I started using Final Cut Pro and I saved all the shortcuts just for beginners myself. And today I'm just going to share with you all my hacks, how to just do basic video editing without having to hire someone and still save time and create your own unique content. So let's get into the video. So this is the home screen, and you can add extra views or remove on the right corner. So this is like a settings part, this second icon where you can see the timeline, and this is where you see all the assets. So assets means all the titles, all the videos, all the projects that you will use for a single video. So alright, so let's say you are doing a short YouTube video right now. I'm going to show you how to do that. New library, and I'm gonna name the library as and you can save it to any other folder that's comfortable for you. Normally I use external hard drive, and I recommend you to have an external hard drive, but let's just move on quick because it's a hack. All right, now we have a library. Now we're gonna start a new project. Inside the new project we can say like Final Cut Pro X tutorial video, and the format I recommend it to do 1080 HD, and let's go. All right, so this is the magic part. One of the hacks I use is always Command I, import videos. So here's a footage I want to import over here. It's for my podcast, The Aspiring CMOs. Anyway, so I drag the imported file into the timeline. So let's start the hacks. So number one is click on the keyboard and use B to cut, and use your mouse to cut all the unneeded parts. What I like to do is look at my timeline, and I can actually spot when I say and and this is called A cuts. You want to make the video as concise as possible. So what I do is I click B and then I click A to select, and then I do Command X. That's how. So we use B, have the scissor tool, A is the selecting tool, Command X is to actually delete it. All right, and then I can do that multiple times and make there's a big gap. I'm going to use B again, select it, A, and Command X. This is a document I've saved on my Notion because when I started this, I didn't really know. I'm going to link all these shortcuts in, I guess, in the link description below, and you can save it. But I'm just gonna basically show you how you can make these moving text. I'm just gonna go back to project that I initially started, and I'm just gonna choose the segment what I want to have a subtitle for. So I'm just gonna say if you have any feedback for the show, right? So what you're gonna do is like go to titles, like this T over here, and then you're gonna choose essential titles. That's like the most basic titles you can find on any editor, and you're just gonna drag it on to the selected point. Use B to cut this very point here, select A to delete the rest, and you basically want to create a ladder where the words are stacking onto each other. So first word, if you have any feedback, right? So if you could be written once. If you, I cut it here, have any, write down the words on the right hand side, and then you can kind of move it here, but I recommend using the transform tool, and you can drag it out here, and you can change the font color on the bottom called face, and you can change it to any color you like. I'm just gonna use, I don't know, purple, and the next word is any feedback. The word feedback actually ends here, so that's why I'm dragging out this far. You can also change the font over here, but for this tutorial I'm just gonna leave it like this. So how do you make them stack? So you basically the first word going to always be as long as the full footage or the full frame that you chose, and you do the same thing for the second word, and the last word doesn't have to be dragged longer. And then you created this ladder, right? But now they are stacking onto each other because I didn't move any feedback at all. So let's say I want to drag it in the middle, font. Let's say I want to put an outline around the word, maybe black, and you can change the width underneath here. And then for the show, the last word could be on the bottom because maybe it creates like a better effect for the eye. Honestly, you can put the word anywhere you want, but for this tutorial, I'll just show you how I move these words on the screen. I know I'm not the designer. Obviously, designers would kill me for this, but well, all right, how does it look now? See? So now this is how you do jumpy subtitles. Okay, let's add some sound effects and some words on this. Motion Array, which is my chosen third party for getting all the stock videos, images, footages. And I love Motion Array so much because you can literally get anything you want. And when you click on template, you can see templates for Final Cut Pro. And when you click on it, everything that under this list is basically suitable with Final Cut Pro, and all you have to do is just download it. Let's move on to how to find sound effects. So when you do audio, you can say either royalty for your music or sound effects. In the sound effects part, you can search for typing keyboard. Let's say I like this one because, you know, a lot of people use this, and when I do talking head videos and I want to show up points, I just download it. Fantastic. So it's downloading over here. And now all we have to do, instead of Command I, you can just open your Finder and you go to your downloads and basically just drag it on here. And now you actually have the sound effect under your footage. So you can hear that the sound is very loud. What you're gonna do is go up to the right hand corner and you're gonna see volume, and you can just do like negative maybe 15 decibel because for sound effects it's around like, I think that's okay. And how to do like actually like zoom in and zoom out. So when you talk, you don't want to just see a talking head. You want the talking head to become a little bit more fun. So what you will do is, again, click the B cutting tool and select the frame where you want. So I'm saying in this sentence like, hey, thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the show, maybe I want to highlight that part of the speech. I put the space to stop, Command B again, cut A, and then you're gonna go to this media icon and you're gonna put on scale. So maybe the scale would be 120%. Maybe it's too close, maybe 110, and see how it looks like. Thank you so much for listening, and if you enjoyed the show, please leave me a review. Once I'm done with the A cut, then I select some of the points that I want to zoom in and zoom out, so my video doesn't look very boring. All right, so the next thing I'm going to show you guys is how to find funny GIFs and memes to make your video footages a lot more fun. So what I do is, instead of Motion Array, I actually go to Giphy. On Giphy, let's say I want cute cats. Okay, I like these cute cats, they are hugging. And what you're gonna do is do a right click and then save image as, gonna save, you name it the cute cats. It's gonna save it as a GIF file. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back to my timeline. I open the Finder, I see the downloads, you see the cute cats, and what you're doing is you're just gonna drag it here and please leave me a review on either Apple Podcasts. Great, but how do you get rid of these space on the side, right? So what you're gonna do is gonna do a right click on the cute cat and you say override primary storyline. That's it. One thing about Giphy though is sometimes you cannot do a right click. Let's say you click somewhere weird and you cannot, instead of save image as, if it doesn't work, then click again and you see something like view page source. And you're gonna see all these codes and stuff. Obviously, you're not a techie person like me. So you're gonna click on a Command F and you're gonna find the MP4 and you're gonna find which MP4 file it is. I think it's this one, Media Giphy. So you're gonna highlight this. You're gonna Command C. You go to a new tab, you open it. So cute cats here, and you do again save a video as Giphy. So you can get to the same point, but you have to view the source of the page. I did it a couple of times because I don't know why it didn't work, but this is a workaround on that. Okay, once you've downloaded a bunch of titles and a bunch of transitions, make sure that you follow this video from this lady, how to actually put on Motion Array assets into your Final Cut Pro. Trust me, it's not that hard, but because I easily forget things, I actually have a shortcut here for you guys. The next hack is to, let's say you actually want to make this into a vertical video. So how are you gonna do that? You can easily make a vertical video to repost it on Reels, TikTok, and Facebook. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna find this project, which is we've been working on, is called Final Cut Pro tutorial video. And you're gonna do a right click, duplicate project as, put in vertical, and you click the format as vertical, and you're gonna click on the smart conform so that nothing breaks. And now you wait. Awesome. So now that you guys actually see the new project, it actually looks quite okay. Hi, if you listen to this far, thank you so much for listening, and if you enjoyed the show, please leave me a review. Great. So this is how you make it into a vertical video. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope these hacks saved a lot of time for you and made video editing a lot less intimidating. If you enjoy videos like this, leave me an emoji in the comments and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.